An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. And you're actually investing your precious time over here in this video. And that's my responsibility to give you the best knowledge. So in this video, I'm going to talk about a very interesting feature of Excel, which you will be using a lot. And if you are doing a job, you will be using this a lot, because every now and then we are having conditions in our job, right? If you're taking a project, a freelancing project, or if you're doing your business also, the data that you are getting must be having a lot of conditions which is being told to you by your client. So every time you have to put in lot many conditions, and condition is all about if. So we'll be talking about an if function over here in this video. So let's talk about it in detail. I'll explain you step by step from the very basic to a very good level in which you'll be able to write these functions with much more confidence, and you'll be able to do the projects. If you are a freelancer, if you are a businessman, you'll be able to handle your data gracefully, and if you're doing a job, you will certainly get a promotion with such amazing features of Excel, right? Chalo, let's start now. Okay, now over here we have a list of employees. So I'll show you, these are around 20 employees, right? And we have their scores available. Scores means they gone through with some test or something, and their scores are available: level 1, level 2, level 3, and the total performance is also available. Now, what is an if function? If is all about either this or that. Yes, no, true, false, qualified, disqualified, pass, fail. All these are if conditions. So suppose if I toss a coin and I choose heads, if heads comes, I'll win. If it doesn't, then I'll lose. So this is an if condition, right? So we have three things into an if condition: logical test, value if true, value if false. It means the condition, if that condition is true, what I want Excel to show; if that condition is false, what I want Excel to show, right? Okay, now I'll be starting an if condition over here. But what is the condition? Now this company which has these 20 employees, this company would like to assign bonuses to these people on the basis of their performances, right? On the basis of their, let's say, total performance. Now, if you look at this, the maximum a person can achieve in a single level is 10. So total maximum could be 30. Company says, let's take a mid number, which is what? 15. So if a person get 15 or more than 15 as the total performance, the person will be qualified for the bonus, else disqualified for the bonus. So let's talk about it. Equals to if, right? Equals to if. Now logical test, the condition. What is the condition? If the total performance, which is G5, total performance is greater than equal to 15. If it is 15 or more than 15, if that is true, then what I want Excel to show, what value if true, that's going to be qualified. So I'll just write over here as qualified. And why I'm putting it into the double quotes? Because it's a text, and you know that Excel is a text blind program. So anytime you have to put in text inside a function, you have to put quotes around it so that Excel will able to understand it. So qualified, else if it is not above 15 or 15, then what? It will be disqualified. So I'll write over here as disqualified. We can write anything, fail also, or no, nothing, any kind you can write it over here. I'm writing qualified or disqualified. That's it. I'm going to press enter, and there we go. This guy is qualified because the score is 21. If the score is, let's say, 10, which is less than 15, the answer is disqualified automatically. It's an amazing function that you can use in your projects or in your job. So similarly, I'll just double click over here to copy and paste it down, and I'll be getting all the results. And the very important thing to note over here is that almost all of them are qualified for the bonus, which is not a realistic scenario, right? So that's why company mentioned that, okay, so we can't do this. We can't just share the bonuses to every guy in the company. So what they said is that let's make this criteria slightly difficult for the people to get qualified. Let's change the view, change the angle of judging this data. So they say we'll not be considering the total performance anymore. We will be considering the level wise performances. Okay, so the maximum score a person can achieve is 10 in a level. They say we'll take a mid number, which is what? 5. So they say if a person get 5 or more than 5 in all the 3 levels, then only the person will be qualified for the bonus. You remember the condition of or and? This is the condition of and. So we'll be using if along with and. So there we go. I'll write equals to if, and then so if won't be able to do it, what do I need to do? I'll be using and function over here. If and now level 1, that's it, level 1 should be greater than equal to 5, comma, level 2 should also be greater than equal to 5, comma, level 3 should also be greater than equals to 5. And that's it. I'm done with all the conditions, and now I have to close down the bracket. It's very much important because I'm done with the and condition. So once this is done, then what do I have to do? I have to mention if this complete thing is true or false. If it is true, if all the conditions are 5 or more than 5, if that is true, then what I want Excel to show, I want to show qualified. So this time I'm not putting qualified as a complete word. I'll be putting double quotes, Q double quotes. That stands for qualified for me, comma, else disqualified, right? So that's the use of if along with and condition. I'll be putting enter over here, pressing enter, and there we go. This guy who was qualified earlier is now disqualified for the bonus, right? Over here you can also see that over here, what do we have? The person was qualified because of the total performance, but he is disqualified because in one of the scores, he is not achieving 5 or more than 5. That's the reason. If I change this to, let's say, 6, then this will become qualified. But that's not the case. So I'll simply double click on the right bottom corner of the cell to copy and paste it down to get all the results, right? And now in this case, you can see most of the people are disqualified for the bonus, right? Let's change the criteria slightly. We'll say this time we'll consider is that if a person get 5 or more than 5 in any one of the levels, right? Any one of the levels, the person is qualified for the bonus. So this time I'm not talking about and function, but I'm talking about or function. So there we go. Everything will remain same. The complete formula will remain same. So I'll just simply copy this formula. I'll come over here and I'll simply paste it. And in place of and, what do I need to do? I'll just be putting or over here. So once I'll put or, that's it. I'm done. And the person is qualified. Earlier he was disqualified because in any one of the level the person is getting 5 or more than 5. So I'll double click on the right bottom corner and there we go. We got all the results. So this is how we do it. So these are the few examples of using if condition. So in this example, what I've shown you is that how we can use if condition, how we can use if with and condition, and how we can use if with or conditions. We have the in-depth module of the same in my different course which is there on my platform, which is having in-depth data, in-depth files, in-depth videos over there. So you can also check it out. Otherwise, I hope you got it. You'll be able to perform the calculation based on the condition in your projects, in your job, or in your businesses. So we'll see another very important feature of Excel in our next video. Let's go head over to the next video now.